Hello, welcome back to another stream. Today is day three or day four? Day three, I'm pretty sure, of the mega project number two, because this project done, but we're building every biome around the outside of said already existing mega project. Today's plan finished the farm that we were building yesterday because we need 2,000, sorry, not 2,000, 200,000 dirt and 200,000 sand. And we pretty much finished the farm from yesterday. There's a few little finishing touches on it. Then we can test it if it actually works. If I messed up the entire thing, who knows? We'll find out. And then also I have a bunch of other farms that we either want to fix, make better, start up, and get all the materials running for that. Because we're almost there on the main things that we need for like the first biome that we're going to build, being the ocean biome. Because there's not that many variants of blocks, and I made sure that they were all, at least for the base rough design, are all farmable blocks like stone, moss, mud, dirt, whatnot, and sand. So yeah, that's today's plan. And then also, if we have time, I made sure to stream a little bit later today so I'd eat lunch so I don't starve this time. Because yesterday, don't start stream at 12 o'clock, not eat lunch, and then stream to like 5:36. You end up being really hungry. So we can stream as long as you want tonight. And then if there is time, before I inevitably get hungry for dinner, we could build a dark oak farm, dark oak tree farm. Don't know if we'll get there. We might be able to might have to just collect the materials because I think we're throttled on redstone and or slime blocks. We'll find out. And I also rain, getting ahead of myself. I also found a design for a oak and birch leaf farm, which we need 60,000 oak leaves, and I don't want to do that manually this time because we did that last time and it sucked and was really slow. So I found a farm. Apologies, didn't even know I was tabbed in that, to be honest. Get rid of the beautiful shaders. So we have somewhat of a farm, so we can collect materials for that as well. It's not fully thought out, connected to where I want to put it. Ow, ow, ow. Why are we lagging so bad? Ow. We're not lagging. My FOV is just really close because I had it in camera mode. Duh, idiot. There we go. That makes more sense. So yeah, that's today's plan. Build some big farms, finish off some other farms, start up some other farms, and then get the materials for some other farms because we like farms and we have a lot of materials we need, and they all come from farms. Yeah. Also, I need music because I was on a YouTube video, and my usual music is Spotify. Let's chant. There we go. Lovely. Dump, 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 bam. All right. Also, since yesterday's stream, we needed glass for white stained glass, particularly, to finish off the collection system. I thought I'd have to duplicate some sand to get there, so I'd have to start up the duper machine for that. Turns out I just already had it. There it is. I don't know why it's that one out of all of them. We already had enough glass. We just needed like 11 stacks, and I had like 20 already. So bang, we have the glass. We can finish off the dirt converter. I've got a little bit of a list of what we needed. We needed to start the ender pearl chamber, turn on the gravity duper machine. We got the shulkers. That's what all the purple shulkers are. And then we have one missing slime block, which I didn't have yesterday for some reason. Don't know why. I swear I got them and I just didn't bring them across. I don't know why. And then put the TNT in the machine. Hopefully it doesn't immediately explode and blow up all of our stuff. Otherwise that would suck. And then it should be able to work. But that's in theory. So let's actually find out if it does work in the real world. So all the materials here. I'm missing an ender chest. I don't know where I put my ender chests. My ender chest is full of things. Enhance, there's my ender chests. There's 2 of them in there. I used to have 4. Don't know where the rest went, but hey, we'll take 2. That's fine by me. Bang, track that up there. My headphones loud? Are these just one of these songs that's kind of like loud on Spotify? Yeah. Bam, bam. That's where I have more ender chests, right? What is this? Weakness potions. And a chest. Excellent. I hate having just one and then I lose it or I break it with the wrong pickaxe or do something stupid. Okay. I think we're good. Think we're good. These are all the materials that are for the terracotta farm. I'm double checking like I'm gonna recognize I need something. Worst case, if we have to come back, we have to come back. What are you gonna do, you know? Alas. We do need the ender pearls. And do we have those in here still? We do. We got 5. We only need 2. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, let's fly out to the gravity duper. Of course, it's almost nighttime. My bed is actually out there anyway, so honestly that works out just fine for us. I didn't check if our gravity blocks were in my ender chest, but I'm pretty sure they are, so we should be fine. Yeah, okay, I think we got everything going. I spent so long this morning, 1, fixing problems, 2, planning all the stuff we can do, and looking up new farms that we can build. And I think I've got it all under control, / know what I'm doing now. Because I did have this behemoth of a farm, the mud, dirt, clay, terracotta thing. But the trees were a problem. I need so many leaves, it's ridiculous. And I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to find a good enough leaf farm. Because the one that I had started stressing me out like it wasn't going to work in like a normal mode without a bot. Because some people use like bots on servers and whatever to run farms AFK for themselves. Yeah, but I got it to work. It's alright. There's also only like 1 oak leaf farm for some reason in existence. Like on YouTube. Why? But it works. So we got that. Can you guys just go away actually? Because I'd really prefer a different guy that gives me pale oak, either moss or saplings. That'd be appreciated. Alright, so pretty sure we already have the water bubble elevators up here. Ready to go. Why music just stop? Sorry, we're just on play this one song mode, are we? That's cool. Oh yeah, sweet. Oh yeah, I love that. Here we go, shuffle that. Beautiful. Alright, do I have block? I have dirt. Alright, just do this. Beautiful. Here, you hold this one. Beautiful. And you hold this one. Yeah. Now, I shouldn't have to need to do this. To be clear, I know that ender pearl stasis chambers in the new update act as chunk loaders for a 3x3 chunk area. So it makes no sense having 2 next to each other because one of them loads both. I did that and it didn't work in my creative test world. So at the cost of a single ender pearl, I'm just gonna have 2 next to each other. And if it overlaps, I don't really care. It doesn't really cost us anything. But it broke when I only did 1, so we may as well do both, just to be safe. So now we need the gravity blocks. That's our dirt. I also have all our dirt so we can test if the farm works. We need so much dirt just to make it to where, like, how do I explain? You gotta run so much dirt through the system for it to actually start. There's, like, constantly at least 2 shulker boxes worth of dirt in the system before it starts collecting it, sending it back up to you to duplicate it. So hopefully this is enough. I brought pretty much all the stuff we have because it wasn't a lot. And I guess we'll find out. Where are my blocks? There they are. I'm gonna say, please tell me I had them, right? Bang, bang. We want to run sand because we need so much sand, and we need gravel in 2 of them to run the dupers for the dirt. Should we jump through and try and work out which way it's going to come from? I feel like if we can guess that, that's kind of huge. As I can't jump from there. Alright. So, west and east. I don't know if it even works like this, to be clear. But west and east are the ones we want the sand to go into. And then, yeah, north, south are the ones we want the gravel to go into. If it works like that, huge. If it doesn't, we'll just do it again. So north, south are these two, and we want the gravel in that. We go bang, bang, bang. Can you tell I'm super confident in the fact that this will work 100%? Start that and that, just in case. And then sand on this side. Okay, yep. And now we can test. I really don't like that he's there. At all, actually. Let's test it with this one. Switch that on. That didn't work. This did happen once before as well. It's because of where the slime is locked up. Nice song, but not right now. I forget how I fixed it. It was like weird timing with it. It needed to be like in a certain position. I'm gonna say those had it or something. The timing is just off. That's just firing too early. Does it work on all of these? Is it work? Something went wrong here. Unless, wait, was I supposed to put on this? I think I was supposed to put on. Put. Don't mind me, I was just being stupid putting it on the wrong side. Can you tell us the first time I built a duper like this? With that on that side, and the sticky piston, then it goes up and around like that because that's a sticky and that's a sticky and that's a sticky. It all makes sense now as being stupid. That's not where I meant to put that, but yoink. Yes, okay, lovely. And then sand on this side. On this side. You idiots better not break anything, I swear to God. Okay, that should work theoretically. Let's find out, shall we? Without breaking anything, we should probably eat something. Probably won't die either. Yeah. It's going into the opposite sides. It's going into the opposite sides. Wait, let me double check first. It definitely is, right? Sand is going in this side, which is collected via this. And this is now going to be filled with, I don't know where it starts. Gravel. Yeah, okay. It's on the wrong side. Damn it. Of course. Why would it have coordinates like that and then just not work? Riddle me that. I also don't know how fast this thing will run. I know how fast it runs in conjunction with the autocrafter, but I don't know how long it will take me to actually get 200,000 blocks. So we're just gonna have to find out, I guess. I do own a shovel. I should probably get it out. But for like 12 blocks, you know. That's not where I meant to put that. Beautiful. Okay. Bang. That one works. Bang. Uh-huh. 3. Yes. And 4. I kind of get stuck in this corner here, don't I? Dun, 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 dun. Alright. First try. Theoretically, this works now. Eh. Huge! Okay, these are all going the right direction now. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this before, it kind of just spits them out in every direction. And then by having carpets here, it'll break instantly. And the hoppers underneath carpets pick up the blocks. So we have some fixing to do because we accidentally sent sand through the wrong side. So we should probably fix that first. Because it will have gone here. Yeah. I didn't want that to fill either. Nope. How do I... This is doing my head in. Nailed it. Okay, huge. That can fill that. That's okay. We don't care about that stuff. We don't even have enough room for this much sand. Hold this. Please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Next. Sweet. Okay, that's filling up with gravel. The sand couldn't have gone anywhere else because it can't craft anything. That's okay. So we should be all fine. Now, all we simply have to do is chuck down our new shulkers. I guess we could go like this. Pretty sure I counted we had enough. I guess we're about to find out, but I'm pretty sure we're good. Hello? Yeah. Where does it run to? Yeah, we don't want the gravel. What is the system here? It eventually fills all of them. It's just in a pretty nonsensical way. Just because I created it, pretty much. Beautiful. We do eventually want to empty that, but like not right now. And a chest here. Give me as many as you got. Hold the dirt, hold the gravel, give me the rest. That. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this, these two are the ones that we're filling, right? Bang, fill that. Nice. Okay, that should all fill with sand. So all of these will eventually slowly fill with sand, automatically, which is kind of sick. And now we've got our gravel filling this. We can put more gravel in here if we wanted to. Now full. That is full. That's filling. Yeah. Yeah, okay, sweet. That is working. Whoa, we managed to get it working to some degree. The duper at least completely works. Now, actually, we're kind of on like huge time constraint because we have a lot of space to fill. But we do want to build the rest of the collection system while that's running in a pretty decent time. That way it doesn't overflow and we can get it running. Test if it actually works with the auto crafter looping back around, feeding me dirt, feeding it dirt, duplicating the dirt forever and ever and ever and getting us 200,000 dirt. That's the goal. Hello, sir. How are you? Would you like to say hello to stream? This is Haku. Really cute. He's also a little bored because Lily's away, and so is his mate Monster. Hi. How you doing? You were watching pigeons on the balcony. What happened? They fly away. We chilling? Oh, you're making little biscuits. It's kind of cute. Hi. Hi. Thank you for the headbutts. Okay. Alright, I gotta build a farm, alright? Hang out in here if you want. Do 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 do. Bam. 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 Alright. Let's build big farm, Haku. So we chuck on M and R, rendering all the layers. What level am I at? Not mean to screenshot that at all. 38. Okay, so that should be rendering somewhere. Anyway? Wait, are we hidden? We're not hidden. Why aren't we rendering anything? Huh? What level is this? 18? So why didn't you work? You did. That's okay. Alright, we start with this. This is our little collection chamber. Everything's going to run through here because it'll explode from our TNT chamber and drop into here. So if we start with this little thing right here, we're recording, streaming. Let's go. We have these. Now we just need... We actually need infinite water, which is kind of annoying to get down there. We'll work it out though, I guess. We need the packed ice. Bang. We need the signs and the signs. We need blackstone. We're gonna need a lot of blackstone. I think that's it for now. We're gonna need this blackstone. Okay. That. It was just sat on my foot. As one does. Beautiful. We got everything. Alright, Haku, we got 32 rockets and a dream. Let's do this. Easy place mode is on. Let's go. Nailed it. Alright. Also, why is this white stained glass? No particular reason. It's a... Ooh. I literally looked away to look at the cat for a half second and I instantly fell off. It doesn't need to be white stained glass at all. So you really just sat right in the middle of where I was standing. Don't lick my leg. What the? Why are you licking my calf muscle? What are you doing? Chill with that. It's a Il Mango farm, and I use the schematic to basically turn it into the monster that I created. It's primarily his, like the whole terracotta change is his. Just the collection duper and this storage system is mine. But he had it in white stained glass. And I went to change it back to white, but because I had the resource pack that made it transparent, you straight up can't see it. We needed 1 soul sand right there. So yeah, I left it as white because I'd like to be able to see where I'm placing blocks. Preferably. There we go. That, and plus it's cheap to get white dye in this game anyways. When you have a mob farm. Mob farm, and actually, honestly, we have a what are called? A moss farm. Which is actually on the agenda today to convert more of the blocks from that into a bone meal machine. Because we're going to need a lot. We're going to need a lot. We're building biomes. We're going to need to place a lot of bone meal on grass to like grow... On grass blocks to grow tall and short grass, you know? And flowers and whatnot. We actually also need to build a flower farm. Low-key forgot about that. Not exactly urgent, but I just need to go find a good design for one. My understanding is they're pretty easy, but one of those things I've never done, because why else would I need a flower farm in any other world? Go pick some flowers if you want them. I'm equally stressed walking along this above the void, and also it's completely fun at the same time and I'm jumping around. Overexposed, and we're fine. I was editing yesterday's VOD and trying to render it, which by the way they're a little behind at the moment, but they're coming. They just take a really long time to render out, and then get uploaded. But yeah, I was editing yesterday's. Wait, I need infinite water. Did I leave infinite water up here? No. Okay, sweet. And I was like, yeah, I'm barely look overexposed in this. It's fine. It'll probably only take 5 minutes anyways. I looked way more overexposed than I thought I was. But it was exactly 5 minutes, so I kind of binked it. Okay, this is going to be probably a pain. Because there's not that many water sources, but flying back and forth does kind of suck. Yoink, yoink. Wait, I guess I could just make an infinite source right here and then just run it down. That's easier than flying all the way back. Sweet. Bang, bang. That fixes that. We'll do that end at the end. And we go. A little platform. Come on, music-up. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, yeah, so this shouldn't take too long, especially with the easy place. Beautiful. And then we can see if it actually works. Run a bit of a test. It shouldn't take that long to run that much dirt through, just to see if it collects back up again and is good. We do actually need to add the filters, actually. We need filter blocks. I mean, I guess I could just put a block in there that'll never land in there. Like rockets. That's what rockets in there, I guess. Yeah, we test that out, see if it works. I'm not going to run, obviously, 200,000 on stream, because it's literally just you AFK with your, like, buttons held down with a heavy weight of some kind. And it'll place it for you. And run it automatically, or it should run automatically in theory. But we'll test it, see if it works. Then we can fix up our moss farm, which we need 200,000 of that alone. Yeah, these as well. Beautiful. Is this supposed to be a block? What are you? Polished blackstone brick? No, not blackstone brick. Why do you like this? I'm confused. That's fine. Am I just supposed to place it there, maybe? Yeah, we need 200,000 moss, so we'll let that run. I also need about the same stone, so we can run that at the same time. Actually, stone you need that automatically. You actually need to manually be there. We can't run that. Okay. Consider me slightly confused at my own design. Because the collection part I did. Pretty sure it's just all the way around to that, right? Let's just find out. Didn't mean to do that. But look how much faster it is placing water when you only have 500 entity lag. Wait, no, it's gonna collect the whole thing. I did it wrong. Hmm. Huh. One, place that there. Don't break anything. It's alright, you can pour into the void, that doesn't bother me. Oh, how is it still going? There we go. Okay, maybe it's just the corners? Then I guess I have to get rid of all this. Oh my god, that sun is hitting directly in that window. It was blinding me, let alone the camera. Okay, I think I know, like you put a block here, right? And you place the water and you break this block. I think is the way. It's been so long since I built one of these. Alright. Do that, then break that. Doesn't make the distance. How do I... How? Why? I mean, I can just do it scuffed regardless. Now I'm bloody out of water. Give me that back. Hold. Bang. Okay, so that, then that. Then there. And then we just place one here. Surely that works. So far. Okay, it almost worked there for a moment. We just have a slight leaking problem right there. We just place 2. It's a little scuffed. It's a little scuffed. It's not fun if it's not scuffed though, you know? Bro, that's so close. There's no shot that didn't fix it. Ah. Don't make a full source. But that doesn't change anything? Eh? What if I do that? Okay. Hold up. This seems to pull here is a problem. Right here. I literally understand 0-tick pistons. I understood those. I spent a really long time learning how all of this BS works, and I actually get it. I don't... Water pools are beating me right now. I'm losing to water. Next. Ooh. What did I just press? Well, that's fun. I didn't know that was a shortcut. I love accidentally pressing the wrong button and getting a new shortcut. New strat. What'd that do? That seemed to do more than I was hoping it would do. Don't stop though. It looks like it's gonna stop. I'm losing to Minecraft water right now. How am I losing to water right now? Give me that. That's what I think of your BS. It still stops right there. Hmm. Does this block stop it from being connecting to the sides? Give me that. It does. Okay, so we just leave those blocks there and we're all good. I didn't actually mean to do all of that. I so no longer need all of that. I don't know if we do. Let's find out. We fixed it. Let's go. I don't know why that hurt my brain so much. Literally losing the water. Yeah. Wait. Pause. He's only gone and done it. Arguably a bigger achievement, a harder achievement than building the whole rest of the farm was this water collection. I don't know why. That just did my head in. And then it's a little weird in these corners. Not that it really matters because it still looks like it collects, but just for the sake of it. No, it does pull right there, so that hits there, and that goes there. He's only gone and done it. Screw this water source. Screw this whole thing, bro. Okay. It's done, though. It's done. Easy clap first try. Now we're just going to build this other end. Beautiful. A little snack for the road. Okay, that's going to be water. Glass all the way around the outside. Did I place... Yeah, that sign has to be there. I'm only on single layer. It'd be super cool if they fixed that bug where if you try to place something with easy place mode and you're stood in the block, it won't let you even try, even if you get out of the way, for the next like 5 seconds, and you just gotta stand there waiting for it to debug. It's kind of stupid. And I know it's my fault for trying to place it, but like, come on, I'm trying to be fast here and you're slowing me down. I need a slab. Dune Blackstone slab. Could go hard. Okay, sweet. So now... Yeah, okay, we gotta make the track that goes around it. Otherwise, we're actually accidentally gonna place the water, and it's gonna destroy all my redstone. I'm gonna cry, end stream, and you'll never see me again. And it'll all be over. Your own bonk. Okay, sweet. Don't place the water. I don't know if that's full yet. We check. Bro, we've already got a full shulker. How long's it been? 10, 15? Damn, that's quick. How far down this is it? Ooh. Okay, no, we still got time. I did make extra chests. So the gravel will fill up all of these double chests if it runs out of hoppers. We should still be okay. Easy place back on. Hello, McHugh. Are you back to being bored again? Yeah. If you guys could hear that, just let out the biggest meow. Hi! Hello. Bored of napping and pigeons, huh? Down here. Meow. Or you, what? You're standing on my foot. Alright, sweet. Sign the whole thing around first before we put any water in. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure the water just covers the schematic, and then you lose where all your signs are supposed to be. Actually, I guess isn't hard. It's just above the ice, but still. That one is already there. Okay, sweet. And we'll need that block there, but first we need to place the water here, kelp that whole thing up, make it a bubble column. Excuse me, gentlemen, I need kelp. Oh, did I bring the kelp? I think I left the kelp behind. No, he left the kelp behind like a buffoon. Oh, that's such an annoying fly back too. Does this side stay on when I leave? Surely, right? Let's limit test. Let's find out. We need kelp, which was in my shulker boxes that I took out. I forgot that was in there. Probably wandering trader. I would have thought you would have despawned by now, but no, you're still here. Okay, they're also there. In the tutorial, they said that sometimes it can break the gravity blocks on this side when you come back through the portal, so to just refill them. Nice little sleep. Whenever you come back through, but they're still there, so we're good. We should be fine. Hello, Mad. How are you, King? Is hello beautiful like your new intro? In your greeting. Wait, what are you doing on my seat? What are you doing on my seat? Wow. What are you doing on my seat? You know you're not allowed to sit on that one. Or ratchet with your claws. That is your new intro? Love that. This is Haku. He's bored. He's really bored without Lurth being here and without his mate Monster being here. We're almost about to hit the void. Hey. We don't bap microphone arms, sir. We do not. Hi. Hello. Hi. Ow. Brother, that's my arm you're stabbing right now. You're actually putting holes in my shirt. I like this shirt. My kelp. Hello. Yeah. Hi. Hello. Hi. Yeah, hello. Hello, little baby man. Hi. Alright, we walk over here one-handed while my cat stabs me in the neck. Chill, brother. Seems like a good spot for that end of it. Alright, turns out this side still works. What's wrong? You wanna sit this side? The one-handed is kind of difficult, sir. I don't know how I'm supposed to fly one-handed. I'll die in the void. It's gonna be the end of the world. Not hardcore, but still. I don't. You need to chill. Now covered in cat hair. It looks crazy. The build, thank you, sir. It is kind of wild. It kind of went a little crazy with that one. This also crazy. Maybe a little less crazy in terms of scale, but confusing as heck. So if we swim down real quick. Up all the way back up. It'll make it source blocks. It's definitely not 64 blocks tall, surely. A lot taller than I thought it was, though. Okay, sweet. Now if we go down here, and just whoosh. Lovely. Now where all this kelp lands, it's gonna fill this hopper that I did not want to do that. We put a lid on it. We put a lid on it, that way the items don't go flying out. And we make a little track. It doesn't get collected completely on its first trip through because there's so many items that come flying through. So it does have to make a loop. It usually gets collected by the second, maximum third loop that I've tested so far, at least. I haven't run it for like hours at a time though, so I don't know, maybe it slowly collects too much, but I'm hoping we should be good. Give me that. Fuck that there. Give me that. Give me that. You can have that back. And give me that. Yeah, sweet. Alright, 16 rockets and counting. Or 15, I guess, and counting. Oh, I pissed him off. Go on then. Did he die? I don't hear the horrible noise anymore. I think we're good. I just really prefer if he doesn't come flying out of nowhere and knock me into the void, you know? Okay, so none of these are 3 wide, of course. That should be fine. From there. More. Eh. Bang. Okay. That could be the collection system. It's huge. Love that for us. Actually, we do need to put in the filters. That's a big one we need to not mess up. So, let's put in glass, because whenever else will there be glass? Okay, sweet. We're all full. We need to put dirt in those. Need to get down to the minecarts for those. This side is mud, which I don't even have mud yet. Which is kind of a problem. I guess we're not doing it yet, so we can just lock these. Theoretically. We just fill it with glass. Yeah, for now, let's just put glass. And then when we start up the mud converter, we'll just grab the first mud we get and then put the filter in. But for now, we want it to go past. Also ignore these ones for now and go into this. So I guess we also just fill these with glass. Nope. Okay, beautiful. So here's the test. As long as nothing goes through, I set this up correctly. But while creative test welding this, if that's a real sentence, I definitely broke it multiple times. And they just started running through, and I was confused by it. And it took multiple hours to fix, so hopefully we don't do that again. Okay, literally the perfect amount of glass. You love to see it. Lovely. Alright, so now we just need to put our 1 slime block in. We actually do have a little box here I was supposed to build with that glass. I've just realized it doesn't need to be glass. It doesn't need to be glass. It doesn't even need to be a box, really. It was mostly just AFK. And now I only have 4 glass. Maybe we just go put something else in the filter. Let's go do the slime block first. Yeah, this guy right here. A 1 slime block, and we have TNT for the TNT chamber itself. I think it's done. I think it's done. I'm just not confident because I don't want it to blow up. But I think... Thank God that breaks. I think it's good though. Give me more rockets before I end up stuck in the void like an idiot. Bang. Okay, 1 slime block there. Yep, huge. And then for now, TNT in the dispenser, which drops into there and is timed perfectly to open that and explode down the bottom when required. Hopefully. Hopefully, if I set it up correctly. Otherwise, we're all screwed. But I think we're good. Do I need this side? I think we might need this guy right here. Which sucks. I don't know if I have all my pistons and stuff. What do I have? I got pistons. I got a composter. I got 4 white stained glass. I got this. I need a comparator. I don't know if I have comparators still. I have a comparator. There might have been a redstone torch there. Piston, brick, white glass, 4 redstone. Oh, that's a specific level 2. Okay, it's 2 pixels down from where it goes dark. Remember that, chat? Because I'll remember for sure. Okay. Okay. This definitely doesn't need to be doing, because that comes from there. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if we need this, but I'm building it just in case, because it's way easier to do this than need it, and it breaks something, and then have to rebuild it all. Okay, we just need to power that composter to the right redstone power level. Okay, which we can do with kelp, right? Kelp surely composts down. Hi. Why, Felicia? Okay. So you go till... Oh, the what? Is this now the comparators doing something? Okay, that's where it's supposed to be. Why did that take like 5 extra things to move it all? Do I just not know how composters work? I know it doesn't move every time, but I didn't think it was like that much. Okay, is that everything? Is that for real everything this time? The TNT is in. Slime block is in. Don't worry about this hopper. That doesn't need to be there yet. It's just to fill more TNT. That water is fine. Don't know why it shows like it's off a little bit. That'll work. That doesn't matter. That being pink just means I delete it in the creative world. Doesn't need to be deleted though. This can be glass, but everything else is okay in here. Chat, I think it's done. I think it's done. I think we can put the dirt in these filters and run it and see if it actually for real works. Which is kind of insane. Filled. Alright. Not bad pace, honestly. How much do we need? Of... I know it's like 200,000-ish. Total all of the kinds of sands, because we need red sand and sandstone and all that BS. But like, how many shulkers is that? It's a lot. 40k just for regular sand. Sorry, not 40k. 70k. 40 shulker boxes. This is 40 shulker boxes. This is 9. So this is 18. This is 36 shulker boxes. So we need to fill all of this. And it's still not even enough just for regular sand. Not smelted, not sandstone. Not including red sand. Holy, that's expensive. Bruh. Opening my curtain. I can see the outside world. Okay. We're overexposed as hell again, but it's fine. What does it matter? I need water. BRB. Alright. I am a little ghostly at the moment, but it's fine. So, let's dump all the things back in here. We don't need all of this. What happens like more redstone things, redstone signs, Hold that, hold that. Give me that. Alright, sweet. Think that's okay. We chuck them in there. Give me the dirt. Theoretically, we're good. I should actually close this in case I want to use it. Okay. Okay. I know I keep saying okay. It's because I'm not confident in the fact that it's all good to go. But it should be. Because it should work. So we just replace this here chest with dirt. With my dirt thing. My dirt shulker. There we go. Give me back my... Yeah, beautiful. Chuck that there. Give me that. Give me that. It's trying to craft already. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Turn you off. Do. That and that. Ooh. Okay. And then give me that back. Then hold that. And then that. And then that. I think it's gonna work. Chat, I think it's gonna work. Holy. We don't have a block to place this on. Give me some blackstone. Do I still have any glass? I had a bit of glass, right? We got 4. Light gray. Didn't I have white glass? Oh, I just used it. Did I use the perfect amount that I had? That's kind of insane, though. Okay, and then we stand here and we place it here. Yeah. And then on top of that, because we make it a dirt block and then it pushes it further that way and makes it we make it a path block. Sorry, it goes under the makes it. Okay. Down mean dirt. So that's correct, and then it'll run all the way through. Up mean clay, down mean mud. So we have this on down mean dirt. Beautiful. Okay, chat. That's the final okay, I promise. I promise. So it's finally complete. Entirely. We have our concrete, or basically just any... It's not the final okay anymore. It's not. I take it back. It's not the final okay. It's because that enderman jump scared the hell out of me. Brother! And now where is he? Hi. Goodbye. Go to the void, idiot. Imagine he spawns there and I was gonna... Ah! Okay, how many hours did this take? 5 hours? Yikes. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Alright, okay, I promise that's the final okay. This is... This is the farm actually finally finished. After 5 hours, we have our gravity block duper spamming out gravel, spamming out sand. We're collecting all the sand in these shulkers, and we've got the gravel feeding down through these chests under a perfectly designed system that will not be interrupted by Enderman again. Ah. He's in the void. Bye, idiot. Did I annoy somebody else? Did I look at somebody else? I just looked at that guy, didn't I? Chat, I've lost it. It's gone. I was already losing it myself, trying to think about what I was trying to say in terms of being able to use it for the YouTube video. Leagues ahead of time before I make the video, just so I had a concise explanation of this farm. And then twice Endermen are gonna troll me. Is it dead? I don't know. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, third time's a charm, third time's a charm. The farm is finally done. The giant dirt to mud to clay to... Actually, it's not currently a clay to terracotta converter, but the dirt converter is finally finished. After 5 hours of building it on stream, we have the gravity block duper spamming out gravel and sand. We're collecting all the sand for something else, but the gravel goes into 2 crafters right here, creating coarse dirt with our dirt we already have. That's got to run through to this system right here, which if we turn both of these on, they should just start spamming out coarse dirt, which eventually will run through this system, ending up in this here dropper. We take some of it, give my shovel real quick. Bang, 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 put that back before I lose it. Put that in my offhand. And then we got Spoony. Okay, can you... Sorry, I'm trying to do a demonstration live on stream. Could you please move? Please? Thank you very much. No, I appreciate that. Thank you for dropping your balls down into the void as well. I didn't want them to. It's really loud in my right earphone. Alright, yeah, now if we switch this on, this spams like crazy. Then we place dirt like this. That'll instantly give us another piece of dirt, or coarse dirt, technically. We right-click again, it makes it a path block. We right-click dirt here again, it pushes it along, making that dirt. This is coarse dirt. And then we just spam it like this. Right, let it go far enough along. We heard the ding. That means it's made it to this here piston. And eventually it'll lead through this giant web of just beautiful pistons, which really make no sense when you look at it like this, but I promise you I actually understand it. It's just running dirt in a long line until it eventually makes into this behemoth of a TNT collection chamber. It'll efficiently make it into a little cube, blow it up, run it down there, goes into our collection system. That thing took so long to design, so long. It'll go down here, go back through our crafters, and then feed us more dirt. It's going to duplicate us so much dirt so that we can get 200,000 dirt, a ridiculous amount of mud, a ridiculous amount of clay eventually, terracotta, all the good stuff. So, I think it's finally finished. I think it's finally working. Let's just run the insane amount of stuff you actually need to get it to go through a system. I think you need like 2 shulkers of dirt before it makes it into the TNT collection system, because it's that big. So, a little trick, you go controls, keybinds, you'll right click. If it's on a mouse, it only clicks so quick. But if you change this to any keyboard key, and then for instance, if you leave it as your enter key, take your phone, rest it on your enter key, it goes so quickly you can barely hear the noise. So if we give this like 30 seconds, it should fill up the, it's probably like a minute. It'll fill up the TNT collection chamber and we should get more and more dirt. If you can see on our offhand, it's constantly holding at 20 to 21 because every time the piston fires, is because I placed a piece of dirt, but every time it fires, it gives me another piece of dirt. So as long as we have enough to make it through the system, we'll never run out, and then it'll just duplicate more and more and more, and we'll have more storage. That's the theory behind it. We're just about to find out if it does truly work. Pause real quick. Is it making it through? Yeah, okay, it's starting to fill, Give it more time, Line it up perfectly. I mean, you don't have to do like pixel perfect or anything, you just have to make sure it won't place anywhere else by accident. And then we should be good. My only slight concern is we don't have enough dirt to start with to make it through the whole system. If that's the case, it's gonna really suck. It's gonna really suck. Wait. Yeah, we're good. Oh yeah, we do also burn through our shovel really quickly. I need to make sure I don't break my shovel. I mean, we have more netherite, I guess, but like, I'm not trying to break netherite tools, you know? And I'm pretty sure I've had the shovel since episode 1, so hopefully not break it. Noise is definitely kind of annoying. I think I'm just gonna run this till it loops back around and hopefully it's working. And then we'll finish it other farms I was talking about. And then off stream, I'm going to let this run in the background while I do whatever other work, render out stuff and things. I'm just going to turn the volume off and just let it run in the background, and it should run non-stop. As long as I keep checking it so that our shovel doesn't break, we should be good. Theoretically. Okay, how about that? Is that far enough? Not quite. It's almost... Okay, so it's probably has to be like double this thickness down here, and then it should explode. It should drop a TNT. Wait, has it dropped a TNT? It might have already dropped a TNT. We would have missed... It's working! It dropped the dirt! It is actually working! Holy... Okay, wait. Wait. Switch that back to that. Is that full? That's gonna be like way back here by now, right? Yeah, that's full. Okay, that's going through like that theoretically should maintain now. Let's run this for like five-ish minutes. Maybe less than 5. Probably should. It should need like 2 loops. Let me just double check that it actually... Get rid of the horrible sound there. If we run this for like 2 or 3 minutes, let that run through the system enough, it should maintain the amount of dirt and add to the amount of dirt that's in that shulker. Because actually, it could still be filling the hoppers underneath our feet. Because it will craft all the coarse dirt it can, so it will drag all the dirt out of there. We actually want it to empty faster, or at about the same pace. No, we want it to be the same pace, or we collect faster, otherwise we'll run out. I'm trying to work out the math here, because we want it constantly replenishing, so that we have enough in storage. We never run out as we're placing it, even if I leave this here for 5 hours or 10 hours, however long it's going to take to AFK for 200,000 dirt. Yes. That should be good. I think we're fine now. Okay. Is that being like a good couple minutes? I'm getting impatient already. Alright, give me my audio back. Give me a free cam so I can just go find out if it's exploded. I think it's close to setting off another one. Yeah, okay, so it was adding to it, because otherwise this stack wouldn't be here. It would have prioritized the bottom stack. Not that. I wanted this. Yeah. Which means it's adding faster than we're taking out of. So that should fill constantly, adding to our storage, and we should be good. Also, how much do we have in this dispenser? Enough. God, I think we're good. I think we've done diddly done it. Kind of blows my mind because I was really worried this was not going to work. I don't know if you could tell from how stressed I was about the whole thing. Running through my head if there's anything else. I think we're good though. So, for now, we can turn that off. Give me back my controls again, because enter being your right button sucks. That can keep crafting all at once and back up. It's actually smart enough. This is, Exuma Voids. Pretty confident. One of the Hermitcraft guys. Is it Exuma Void? Exuma? Pretty sure, yeah. His crafting module. So basically the comparators check how much is in each of the items, whether there's enough in the crafter. And if this starts to run out, it will stop crafting it. Because if you run out of the block, say if you run out of dirt, or if you run out of gravel, say if I turn this off or whatever, it'll just start clogging it with the other material, and then it will never fix itself until you do it yourself. And if you don't notice, then, you know, you just don't notice, and it just goes forever. But it should pause it once it gets low enough and stop crafting, so we never run into that problem. So that works. This works. The storage system works. The TNT system works. We don't have to turn it off because it's not a TNT duper. It's just actually using our real TNT and then blowing it up at the efficient time. It just basically has it knows how much it's fed into the system, and it blows up when it needs to. I think we're good, boys. I think we're good. Which means we leave. I think we leave. So if we stop this recording, finish this recording, pull this dirt converter finished, save that. Beautiful. Yeah, okay, so that's all done. Now we just need to turn on our mob farm and yeah, we can fix our moss farm and our mob farm. Let those both run while I'm doing this off stream, and by next stream I should have enough moss, I should have enough dirt, mud, not clay, I can't do the clay part yet. I should have enough moss, mud, dirt, sand, so much sand. How do you make red sand? You just need red dye. I mean, I already have red sand, so then we just dupe it. I just googled red sand like it was going to assume I was talking about Minecraft. Google, we should know I'm talking about Minecraft at this point. You can't craft it, can you? You just get red sand. Yeah, okay. Dumb question by me, it's right. We already have red sand, so then we just duplicate that. Bro, we're gonna have like 3 or 4 of the big materials we need for the build before next stream. How insane is that? We might even have go ocean. All both oceans. Yeah. Okay, we'll have the mud. My head's in the way. This is mud. I guess it shows on the right, so we're good. 38,000 mud just for the ocean biome, to be clear. We should be able to have that by next stream. The stone is just running our stone generator, which we already have. I could get that by next stream. Dirt, I could have by next stream because we just finished our farm. Sand is literally running in the background right now. Moss, turn on our moss farm. Craft the sandstone. And then also, don't even know if I've mentioned this on stream, we are making a mushroom island in the middle of our ocean. So that's kind of like 2 biomes in one. It's gonna need the blocks for that. So we can just farm some mushrooms, I guess. 1,500 mushrooms is what, 24.5 stacks? That's a decent amount. I could just grind that off stream because that does seem kind of grindy. We need a lot of purple terracotta. So we might have to wait on building the mushrooms. I made a custom mushroom design, which is what the mushroom blocks and the terracotta is for. We can get packed mud. We do actually need a decent amount of packed mud as well. I forgot about that. Diorite we already have. Mushroom stem I can farm off stream. Bone blocks. I don't know if we have that much, but again, we're about to turn on a mob farm, so we can get that. Red concrete, we can duplicate that. Red wool, 366 red wool. That's only 5 stacks. Just dye some of my sheep red. Don't know if we have that. We could be close, but also that's pretty easy to collect. Chat, we low-key, next stream, we can either just grab the last of these materials, or it really depends if I can. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. I might stream Sunday. And depending on how long this farm takes to run, I don't know if it's like a finish tonight if I let it AFK long enough. It's giving that it's going to take more than a day. But next stream, we might have just a few more materials to gather, and then the following stream might be building the ocean biome. Which is wild. That's crazy. Did not think we were going to be that quick. Let's go turn on our other farms then. We don't need... Did I leave any of my shulkers on the ground back here? No, I didn't. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. I just have a bunch of coarse dirt on me. Leave this with the farm. This running in the background is fine, right? One of these filling? Yeah, by the time we're finished, this should be like filling kind of deal. Which is okay, I think. I wrote my coarse dirt. It's whatever. I'll just leave it in my inventory. Okay, give me that. You're all still working. Weird that the Wandering Trader stays here, even though this is chunk loaded. You would have thought they'd disappear. Maybe they only disappear if the person is nearby. I still got everything. Beautiful. That's my bed. I should probably sleep. Yeah. I'll leave my bed there for now. Now, we fly back. Dude, I feel like I've been such a mess today in my own head of like how many things I've got going at once. I just want to make sure we can get all the farms going so everything's set up, ready to just run AFK in between streams, and then we might be good to just start building. I didn't think it was to be ready to start building, but that actually might be pretty much everything. Actually, one thing we do need, I don't know if we need it for the ocean biome though, actually. One thing we do need pretty soon regardless is a good fuel source, because we will need to smelt a bunch of everything actually, but terracotta and smooth sandstone, is going to require a lot of fuel, and our bamboo farm sucks as a fuel source. I ran out pretty much instantly just smelting the basalt from last stream from like the bottom of the walls here, which to be fair is a lot, but we're going to need even more for the smooth sand and all that jazz. Okay, so what do we got going on? We dump the gravel real quick. Why are we lagging so badly? Have we just not loaded this in yet? Yeah, okay, good. Light gray stained glass. Bro, we even have 2 shulker boxes of dirt still. Huge. Bang, bang. Let's go relatively quickly with this. Boop, boop. Okay, so we have a new storage system, which we need a bit of stuff for. Mob farm, storage 2. Hello, little man. What's up? Okay, so we need some hoppers. Give me this so I can just write some stuff down. Hopper, stone, redstone, shulkers, bricks, core comparator, heater, torch, 2 obs, 1 dispense, 1 lava. Is that everything? That's literally everything. It's so easy compared to what we've been building. Cakewalk, baby, cakewalk. Hopper's still in here. Hoppers. We need some redstone. I don't know if I want to take from there. I don't really. Some redstone, some comparators, some repeaters. These repeaters are okay to take. We need 4 of each. which we are out of. I'm pretty sure comparators need that, torches, and stone. I think, off the top of my head. Boink. Bang, bang, bang. Or, I think it's only 2, so I think I just did double, but it's fine. Bang, 4 of those. Still have enough. Lovely. Torches, we still have 4. That's enough. We need 2 observers. We need some blackstone bricks. We need some shulkers. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how many I want, to be honest. Let's just grab that many. I don't know. Not that far away to get some more anyways. We need 1 dispenser, 2 observers. 2 observers. I'm glad I made so many by accident. 1 dispenser. Bricks, shulkers, redstone, stone, hopper, dispenser, 1 bucket of lava. Do I have just a casual bucket of lava lying around? Of course I do. What kind of dude playing Minecraft just doesn't have a whole thing of lava, you know? Is this... Has this been running in the background? This is my spawn chunks, right? So it should be running. It has been running. Beautiful. I'll do that in a second. Slime. We actually need to kill any slime that we see on site because we need so many slime balls. We need another 2 stacks, maybe 3 stacks of slime blocks than we currently have. Starting to lag a lot. It's giving that it's freaking out with me not being in the end loading the entities. I don't know if that's a thing or not. My entity stacking up here. It is stacking up here quite a lot. Hold up. Let me check that we're not breaking something. Give me a bed. So I can spawn here if required. And also give me that. In case I go through and there's a million of them. Sure. No, we are still good. Why do we start lagging then? Huh. It's getting there. We got time though, we got time before we need to start crafting or turning it off. Alright. It's doing the entity lag thing again then. Huh. I mean, I guess I am just loading a bunch of stuff right now. Definitely not as bad as it was on the first stream, so I guess it's that. Alright, so let's... there's still items in here, I forgot. Okay. Hold this, because I don't need that. Beautiful. Alright. We do not care about the lagging. Arrows, string. Why did I just throw my ender chests on the ground, man? I was not hovering ender chests. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh wait, no, we're good. I thought I wasn't picking up because of lag. Because our inventory is full. It is definitely lagging badly though. We should probably go turn the duper off for this. bang, bang. Saying that, I really can't bother. Bang, bang. Alright, so turn this on. And I know we have to dig this down further to start with. Let's just do that. Okay, sweet. Ah! Hello, Haku. I don't know where the floor is lower, a lot lower, but I don't know where. Yes, hello. Are you bored again? Yeah, okay. For some reason I didn't include the floor in this schematic. That makes this more annoying to build, but it's whatever. Do this, dump that, dump that, dump that, that. And I need stairs there. I actually kind of wanted that there. Maybe place stairs on top of it. Yeah, and then... Wait. No, that was the right height. Beautiful. Okay, so why does this go so far on its side? I do not remember doing that. Go single layer, so it's not so damned ugly. What level are we at? 45? Alright. Definitely need lanterns, or we're gonna spawn a bunch of mobs here really quickly. I still have lanterns. I do, beautiful. Hold that. The slime's down there. I low-key want to go get them because we need them badly, but we hold for a second. Yeah, that makes sense. And these will be stairs, those will be stairs. I guess we'll leave that there for a moment. And now, we can build the thing without falling off, ideally. That was my face. Okay, we don't want... That slab can stay, I guess. That there. There. Like that. Beautiful! Okay, now. Now. I think we have, in this here shulker box, stairs. the way we hit our head on that. What? That's got to change. Wait, I left those there so these were easy to place, and I just made it difficult for myself. Stupid. Yeah. Don't really hit your head. Yeah, kind of hit your head. It's whatever. It's just a stupid little mob farm, you know? Alright, give us that. Don't need that, actually. Give me that. Don't need water. The lava, honestly, keep it out of my inventory for now, because I'll do something bad by accident. Leave that for a moment. That along there, so make it a little storage system. We just want the bones. We don't care about anything else anymore. We just want the skeleton bones. Everything else is going to go into a little lava pit right there. Because I definitely don't care about arrows. I don't care about string. I already have, like... I mean, at least 7 double chests, bare minimum, of every material you get from a mob farm. Of gunpowder, I'm pretty sure I have, like, 20 double chests, probably, in some shulker boxes. I just don't need that much. Especially because most farms I'm just going to be using TNT dupers anyways. Bang. Beautiful. And this, like that. And skeleton bones, the only thing I really want... I still have so much of them. I'm pretty sure I still have 7 double chests of bones as well, plus some shulker boxes. But we need an absolute metric ton of bone meal to bone meal all the land around, plus for tree farms. Tree farms, flower farm, a bunch of stuff is going to need a bunch of bone meal, so that's the only reason we're going to keep this thing running, pretty much. Otherwise, we just have it off. Okay, sweet. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, I think that is primarily everything. Take that. Do that. Make all these bones. Yes. I just realized I didn't put dirt in the filters for our collection system on the other side of the end. But it should just fill, because I left it open. That was the idea, at least. But if that actually happened. Yes, bones, please. Do. We actually also need that right there. And then bones, 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 bones. And then everything else will, if it can go further down, hoppers prioritize dragging things down before they go across. So it'll drag out all the bones out of the hoppers, and then everything else will run down into this pit, where we're going to have an observer clock running non-stop like crazy, spitting it out into lava. Which is right here. Okay. Now, using these newfound shulker boxes that I brought over. Also don't know why we stopped lagging. I don't know what was creating it before, but we've stopped lagging, so that's huge. Pretty sure I didn't bring enough shulkers. We need another 5. We have some up here, but that's also not enough. Another 5 cyan shulker boxes, please. Okay, it does lag over there. Maybe keeping the ender portal loaded is lagging it? What the? Okay, so that should slowly fill it with skeleton bones. Theoretically. This is all lit up enough. Beautiful. That's good, that's good. That's ugly as hell. Just chuck that there and there. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah. Alright, sweet. Sweet. That should be good. Now we just need a redstone torch to restart the redstone clock above us. There's one in here. Okay, yeah, we're definitely lagging. We're getting so much more flight time. Okay, so... these should now theoretically... We want this on. We want the water to only come on for a moment. Let me just light this up fully for a second. For some reason, it's backwards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we break. Give it like half the time, I reckon. How's that do? That does that. Gives it a good amount of time for it to spawn. And then it runs the water. That should push all the mobs off. I should have enough time to do so. And then takes the water back away again. That's enough time for them to spawn. And it does again. Beautiful! Okay, it probably won't do it right now because we stood here anyways. But that should be running. We give that a moment, it should start up. We can take this back. Put that back. Actually, give me that. That doesn't fit, so that's fine. We can have that. Give me those back. What a random assortment of items. I heard a skeleton. It's working. It's actually working. I don't even think we have enough room for these items in our collection system, I'll be honest. Oh, I forgot to put the observer down. Wait, that's what that one observer was. Hold. Hold. No. There we go, it burnt. Let's go. We can actually also do this. Wait for another item to come through. Might take a second. I at least hear spiders. Why is nothing dying? There we go. Hold. Did it drop nothing? What? What do you mean? Hold chat. When did my music stop? I saw it. So that burns. Alright, then everything in here should be skeleton bones, which I haven't heard any yet, which is probably why. But there's a couple coming. That's that one piece of netherrack right there. Ass. Oh wait, it's not going to go in there because we haven't filled this yet. Which should add to this. Give it a moment. It adds to the thingos. Alright, beautiful. That is working. Do I hear skeletons shooting at each other? Please don't be starting fights in there, alright? Wait, it shoots arrows. It just shot an arrow out. That's hilarious. Alright, that's done. We can dump off a couple shulkers into our unloader. Did I pick that up? It's not on the ground, so surely. Ooh, we are lagging. We are lagging for real. In the top. Bang bang. FPS are we on? No way we're at 60 FPS. 30? Yeah, that's more like it. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang. Keep those. Sticks you can have. Totem, you can't sort a totem, so we shouldn't give you that. Chest you can sort. I'll do the rest. No. This game, man. That scream was crazy. Alright, dump the redstone. I should have dumped the blackstone in the system. Didn't notice it was still on me. You take that, you take that. We got a couple buckets. Shulker box. Alright, so I think we're good. The mob farm is running. The moss farm we can turn on. I think I'll leave it for right now because I think it running at the same time will lag us a little bit, which isn't like a big deal, but the more you lag, the slower the really fast pistons will move in the dirt farm. So I think it'll just slow down the overall pace of everything. So if I just let the game run at full speed to run the dirt farm, I'll get all the dirt off stream because it's just going to be me standing there like I was before, holding enter and doing something on a different monitor. Then I'll run this thing off stream. That way we will have materials. That way we'll have the 200,000 moss. I'll run the stone generator, which is, I'll show you in a second. The grass, I mean, I'm just going to replace all of that with dirt in the schematic, place the dirt, then put a few grass blocks here and there, and then it'll grow. Rather than doing what I did last time, which was incredibly stupid and slow as hell. Excuse me. Sand, 70,000 plus 40,000 plus 40,000 plus 40,000 plus 32,000 plus 6,000. Just an insane amount plus all these little bits and pieces. I'm just going to let that run. And then I guess I could run that through. How much is it? 5 shulker boxes? I mean, it'll take a while, but I'll probably just manually craft that rather than waiting for an auto crafter to do it. I'll craft all that up. Then we'll have all of our sand bits. We'll have all of our moss bits. We'll have our stone bits. We're going to have all of our dirt bits because I'm going to run dirt until we have 200,000. Don't know how many double shulker boxes, how many double chests that is, but I guess we're going to find out. Then we'll run through the mud till we have 61k, which is not all for the ocean biome, to be clear. We have a swamp biome as well. It's going to use a lot of mud, but we'll just do it all at once. And then we'll have enough for the grass as well. And then that'll be the main things for the ocean. Is there anything else big that I was missing for the ocean one? Am I forgetting anything? Mud, stone, dirt, sand, moss, sandstone. The mushrooms is pretty much the only thing that we're not going to have. That's of like a considerable size. We can run through a bit of concrete. Bro, chat, I think it might be a few days of farming. But I think we're going to have all the materials to start building the ocean biome next stream. Which is going to be huge, by the way. It's going to be a big build. But that's kind of sick. So, I think... do I have any, like, experience bottles? Experience bottles and or just more shovels. Because if I'm just about to AFK, just so much damn dirt that's just the most amount of dirt you've ever seen. It would be hype. Ooh, I should probably bring more TNT with me as well, hey. Let's go craft some TNT real quick. Ooh, I do have a lot of shovels. Wait, do you path block dirt faster if you have a beacon? This is only a question that Minecraft Google would know. Minecraft, do you path block faster with haste 2? Yeah, maybe you spelled the word path correctly, you idiot. That's not what I asked. That's also not what I asked. Oh, dude, Google AI sucks sometimes, huh? Just say you don't know the answer to my question, you know? Just don't give me answers to questions I didn't ask. It's just Reddit links of people complaining that Netherite plus Haste 2 should instant mine Deep Slate. Honestly, couldn't agree more. Oath, brother, oath. Alright. I don't think it does. Probably not worth setting up. Where is... I do have another shovel, though. There we go. Bang. 2 shovels. Knifey and spoon each. Iconic. Alright, let's make... like 5... Ooh. Ooh. We didn't have the sand. That's why I didn't make it before. But I have the sand there. So we just simply craft it in the end. Simply. That was my face. I keep using my face to stop flying. It's not ideal. It's probably not good for my health. Okay. You know what? The only thing else that I'm gonna do that should save us, because I don't know if it's gonna work, if it even works like this. I'm gonna set up an enderpearl stasis chamber where our dripstone farm is, because this is going as slow as I expected, this part, but I'm building the farms way faster than I expected. So and getting to building the ocean biome and then subsequently the next biomes a lot faster. So we might need this to be as rapid as physically possible. I'm pretty sure it stays running because I built it so close to spawn. I think it counts as spawn chunks. I don't know though. And it's so damn slow, you'd never know anyway. So if we just chuck an enderpearl in here, then it'd keep running. You reckon I could throw one? If I swim and I throw it forward, you reckon it floats in water? Oh wait, do items... Enderpearls sink or swim? Sink or swim? Sink or float is what I meant to say. I guess there's one way to find out, huh? Next. No, maybe get the item out first that you want. I saw the vision there for a moment. There we go. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. So, if we go F3 and G... It might be too long. I think it's just too long. We might need 2. Pain! I mean, we have more enderpearls to be clear, but... It's kind of annoying. Probably do them all at the same time. Maybe we need soul sand. Bang, and then... I know I'm using one stasis chamber per chunk in the end portal thing, but surely it's not necessary. Surely I was just coping for that because I don't want to make like 10 over here. Just out of pure laziness, if I'm going to be honest. I just can't bother doing that. You reckon that's deep enough? That's gotta be deep enough, surely. The entity lag is back, boys. Alright, and then down... Maybe was I not supposed to do it that? So it's got those two, and this should have these two if I put it like here-ish. I should also probably put some lanterns around here. But I don't have any, so I guess not. Thank God, did not want to go back for more blackstone bricks. Boop. Number 2. Okay, you should run non-stop. Theoretically, it should run non-stop. I don't know if it actually will or not. But, hey. Worth a try, I guess. Damn, we are lagging. We currently have a duper running. We have the mob farm running. This is now going to be running non-stop. The FPS hurts. Plus I'm recording and streaming. I was recording twice via replay mod and flashback a second ago. It's a bit of a yikes out here for the poor old computer. Okay, we don't need the kelp, we don't need that, to be honest, but I guess it's whatever. We can keep it. Boink. Bump. 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 Okay. Sweet. You take the kelp, because I don't want it. You can take that. I'll keep a stack of blocks, because they're always good to have. I've got my... No, give me that back. I've got my ender chest. I don't want that. Give me that back, because I will want that. Bang. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Okay, that's all placing. How full are we talking? Are we like... Ah! Absolutely... Oops. Absolutely no walking worries, man. Seven, if I counted correctly, so I assume it's the same as both sides. 14 double chests of sand. Oh! Alright, beautiful. Actually, give me some of that. Give me one that's like empty though. I hate taking all of that from there. I like the fact that I'm just holding TNT. And spamming right click. Okay, we can make a little bit more. May as well use the whole shulker. I've got one. Okay, cool. Yeah. So. Don't know why that made such an odd amount, but that's okay. You hold the sand, gunpowder. Dios. Look at them all spawning on my dirt. It's my dirt, get out of there. Okay, now this is just to fill this little chest up here. Slash, it's not even a chest, it's just a dispenser. Now, it shouldn't run out even if we AFK for hours, because it runs super efficiently. Now, did you finish? You finished because this got down to 20. This locks the hoppers from feeding and this from crafting anymore. Once it gets low enough, and that is low enough, which means this has got to be full. Where do you stop? Stop right here. It's full to right there with coarse dirt. Okay, that's awesome. Did my filters work up here? Got all of these dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Beautiful. Alright, chat. So, this... I was supposed to make more glass. You know what? I mean, I have a furnace right there. Or I could just go get more glass. What is it though? Are you white stained glass? No, you're the light grey kind. The light grey glass. Bonk. Yoink me a stack of that. Ow. That should be enough. You don't really need that much dye per thingo. White stained glass. Bang, give me a stack. Yeah, that didn't work. I don't even think that would have worked if I wasn't lagging. Damn, that's quick. All, and then we can actually build this thing. Yup, 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 yup. Yup. Bam. Well, get rid of that. Black ray stained glass. Get out of here. I don't know why there's not a block there, so that can go there. That can go there. Everything's still fine. Yeah, we also had a door here. So no Enderman just walks in and pushes me out the way while I'm AFK. Which actually they can't, because they're not tall enough, but there's my door. So, I think we're good. We should be good to run this whole damned thing. You can hold that. Light grey stained glass. Goodbye. We're never going to see you again. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. Now we close this. No, we don't. We switch this on. We start recording. We start recording. We close this. We do this. Where's my buttons? Controls, keybinds, this. Right enter. We leave that there. We take a wait. We've done it, boys. We've created a disgusting machine to create us 200,000 dirt. So now, I'm going to end stream and just simply let my character do this with a wait on my enter key to place dirt. It'll craft the coarse dirt into path blocks, send it all the way down to our TNT collection chamber, blow it up, send it back into our storage system, into our crafter, which is getting fed gravel from our duper to make more coarse dirt, duplicating our dirt at the cost of gravel, feeding it back to me so I can place it again to dupe it more. It only took 4.5 hours yesterday, 2 hours, 10 minutes today, and it's done. So, that is it for today's stream. I'm going to turn the volume up on this and probably render out some videos on the side while this just goes ham. I'll see you guys for the next stream where we'll have all the dirt we need, all the moss we need, all the stone we need, all the mud we need, all the sand we need for the ocean biome build. So we'll either just be straight up building it, or there might be a few more farms we want to build first. We might want to prioritize. I haven't fully worked that out yet, but feel free to drop a follow on Twitch if you haven't already. If you're watching the VOD on the VOD channel, what's up VOD watchers? I'm one of you. I love VOD watching. Feel free to drop a subscribe, and feel free to come check us out on Twitch as well if you haven't already. And yeah, just go have a fantastic day. I'll ping you guys in Discord when we're next live as per usual, or just catch it on Twitch. Twitch sometimes sends notifications. And yeah, next stream's going to be a big one. We're going to finally be building things. And by finally, I mean it's way earlier than I expected. We're only day 3 in, and we're going to have the main materials already. Dude, we're so going to smash this by the end of July. Kid, I was like, psh, absolutely no chance. We're going to be on day 4 already building the first one and have the materials, maybe not the majority, that's a bit far. Maybe a quarter of the total materials, I would say, is pretty close to a quarter materials for the entire thing, because dirt is our biggest one by far, then moss and stone, and we're gonna have all 3 of those. Easy. So I actually have to pause this for a moment so that I can even tab out. But thank you very much for watching. I've been a little bit crazy today. My bad. I lost it a few times. But we'll be back probably Sunday, I'm going to assume. So until then, have a fantastic day. And yeah, peace. Goodbye. Goodbye. Crazy. They called me crazy once. They locked me in a room. A rubber room. A rubber room filled with rats. Rats. I like rats. Bye.